Hey guys, so today I am back with another KonMari video. Sorry, I'm trying to walk down my stairs while I talk to you. So I have worked my way through a lot of my beauty related stuff, and I'm still in the kind of kimono section, which I feel like is like the majority, of the whole process. But so right now I'm about to start my electronics and small appliance section of the KonMari Purge. And if you guys have been, there we go. So if you've been following my KonMari process, you guys will have noticed that I have been kind of MIA for a little bit. I think it's been maybe 2 or 3 weeks since my last purge. So this category is another category that kind of freaked me out for some reason. And it's not that it freaked me out, but I was a little unsure and overwhelmed with this category because I feel like the category is electronics and small appliances. I feel like that covers such a variety of products. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I have this stuff in every single room of my house. If you think about it, that includes curling irons, blow dryers, TVs, handheld devices. What else does that include? Any kind of cords, computers, computer accessories. I mean, I have that kind of stuff in every single room of my house. So I got to this category and I was kind of like, how am I gonna go about doing this? So I finally just said, you know what, suck it up, Lisa, let's dive in, see what we can get done. I already can tell you guys right now, I haven't started pulling anything, but I can tell you right now, I'm not going to unplug anything. So if it is plugged in like a TV or a DVD player that is plugged in and is being used, I'm not gonna take it out and bring it over because there's no reason to do that. Then I just have to set it all up again. So those things that are being used and plugged in and mounted on the wall, things like that, those are gonna stay where they're at because I'm not gonna our computers that are all hooked up, I'm not gonna unhook all that. Clearly we're using it if it's all plugged in and everything. But anything else that's miscellaneous or is just being stored right now or smaller items, I will go ahead and start gathering. And I decided, I was trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this for you guys, but I know because for me, I mentioned I was very anxious about this category and just kind of trying to figure out the logistics of how this is gonna work. So I thought I would show you guys the whole process of gathering everything in case you are working your way through the KonMari process. If you feel a little flustered with this category like I did, I think you guys will find it helpful to kind of see how I go about doing it, and hopefully I do a good job. So, so that's what we're gonna start doing right now. I'm gonna start just kind of walking through the house and seeing what I can find. I know I'm gonna find a lot of stuff, so this may be a long video, so prepare yourselves. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so please excuse the mess. I need to tidy up the house right now, but I wanted to start gathering some stuff because I kind of want to get this purge done before I get my other chores done. But I am currently in the kitchen and there are stuff in here, so I'm just going to start gathering. Yep. So this is my kid's DS, which was just landed here on this counter. I'm going to put that in. This is our water cooler. Obviously this is something that plugs in, but I am not going to grab that because, again, things that are plugged in that we use, I'm not going to touch. Okay, over here I have a bunch of stuff plugged in. I'm just going to grab everything here. Except this little Bose sound thing. That's my husband's and he does use it, so I'm not going to grab that, but everything else I will grab. As far as kitchen appliances, things that plug in the kitchen, I feel like that's a separate category with the kitchen, so I'm not going to touch those for now. And I do have this air freshener right here that plugs in, and that's another thing that I use and it's plugged in currently, so I'm going to keep that there. I'm not going to grab that. Okay, now I'm in the living room and we have this ottoman that opens up, and inside of it is where we store a lot of electronics. My husband recently went through this, but I will go ahead and grab anything that's electronics related. I'm not going to go through the kids' Disney Infinity characters because that's not technically something that plugs in, and they do play with those, so I'll leave those, but everything else I'm going to grab out of here. This is our main TV in the living room. Clearly we use that, so that I'm not going to pull. The iPad's sitting over here, so I'll grab that. That's the basket I've been working on filling up. So this is what I have so far from just the kitchen and living room. Alrighty, now I'm in the office. That phone is our main phone with the voicemail on it. I'm not going to unplug that one because we do use that one probably more than any of the rest. This computer is my daughter's computer and she does use that. I'm going to keep that there. This I'm going to grab. This is a Kindle Fire. Grab that. All of these cords that are connected, I'm going to leave those. Over here we have our printer and my laptop, which of course I use that. But there are some random cords back here. I'll grab this stuff. We have our shredder over here, which is plugged in, and I do use that, so I'm going to leave that there. This box has some sort of something in here. I'll grab that. Alright, this is going to get really heavy now, so I'm going to empty this out where I'm going to be working and then start grabbing the rest. Alright, now we are in the bonus room, and there are some random cords up here, it looks like. So I'm going to start grabbing these. Oh, again, the TV set up here. Again, we have a TV up here, and all of that stuff is going to stay because that is being used. But everything else random I'm going to start grabbing. So this is my youngest daughter's bedroom that they share, and there is a little TV in here. I used to have a DVD player set up with this, but I don't currently. I would like to set one up again, but if I can't find one, I'm not going to go buy one, if that makes sense. So if I have one, if I find an extra one while I'm doing this process, because we used to in our old house have it, so I don't understand how we lost one when we moved, but if I can find the one that goes with it, I'll put it in here. Otherwise, I'll just get rid of this TV because it's not hooked up to cable or anything, so it doesn't work currently. But I would like to be able to have the ability to let them watch movies in here. So yeah, so I'm going to look for that. I'm not going to grab this for now because it's kind of bulky, but if I don't find the DVD player, I will remove that. Alright, so now we are in my master. I do have a few things plugged in here that I'm not going to remove, like my docking station right here, which I use daily. I'm not going to remove that. What else is plugged in here? Oh, I'll show you guys this. So this is a huge mess over here, but what's happening, so what's been happening over here is my youngest daughter who has asthma has been sick, and this is our dehu, I keep calling it that, our humidifier, which I use for her whenever she's sick, and it's plugged in right now because I've been using that the last few nights while she's been sick. And also plugged in next to it is her Bear. This is her nebulizer that we use to give her treatment. So it's plugged in right now close to my bed because when she's sick she has to sleep with us so I can listen to her breathing in case she has an asthma attack in the middle of the night. So anyway, that's what's going on over here. This is a mess, but that's why it is here, and I'm not going to bring those down because I'll probably need those again tonight. She's still sick. Okay, so this is all the electronics that I was able to find. Actually, surprisingly quite a bit, but my husband had recently gone through that ottoman I showed you guys, so he got rid of like a ton of cords that were like miscellaneous that we didn't really know what they were for, kind of older things like that. So this is basically just the stuff he hadn't gotten to or things that you know, we do use. So I am probably going to go ahead and fast forward you guys through this one because I don't think it'll be very interesting for you, but yeah, I'm going to start going through some of this stuff. Now, since my husband is at work right now, some of this stuff I am going to set to the side that is his that I'm not sure about, but I will go ahead and start separating into keep and get rid of. have the piles kind of in an odd way, but I just want to show you guys what I ended up doing. So, Lexi, this pile right here in front, just this little section, that is my for sure get rid of pile. So those ones are ones that we don't use and don't need, so I'll be getting rid of those. Next to it, that larger pile that has the iPad right here, that is all my for sure keep stuff. So those things are being kept, as well as these cords in the middle. I just didn't want to throw them in there and get them all wound up again. So I'm gonna have to wind those up nicely and put them away where they belong so they don't get all mixed together. And then this pile over here, this bigger section, that is the stuff that I need my husband to look at because I am not sure about those items, if he wants to keep them or not. Some of them I don't even know what they go to, so I need him to look those over. And then I just have right here this is that DVD player that I was missing. I found that in my closet, so I'll be putting that back in my kids' room. And then this receiver is going as well. I just didn't have room in that get rid of pile. So I know it's kind of still like 5 or 6 different piles, but I know what I'm doing with it all. So anyways, that is the final result. I feel like I'm getting rid of quite a bit considering my husband just went through this category recently. So it was a lot less work than I thought it would be. I thought this would take longer and then I would find more stuff. So I'm pleasantly surprised with how it went, but I hope you guys enjoyed watching and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.